Hi guys, and welcome to the much requested room tour. So we're starting off with one of my crested gecko tanks. This is Isla's tank. As you can see, there's quite a bit going on in here. We have a very big Bromeliad here, which is dying, but the good thing about it is this is one of its pups, and it's got two rather large pups coming off of it as well. So if you are looking for plants for tanks, crested geckos love drinking out of these and they'll grow you more. Yep, lots of other plants here. This is a golden pothos, which is doing very well. And someone actually told me to get baby tears, I think they said. Well, hopefully this is the one they're on about. It's a type of pilea, and it's doing really, really well. Isla is actually up here. Unsurprisingly, she is in her coconut, but we can rotate that. So let's see if we can see her. She's a little bit dark at the moment. She's shying away a bit because I've put on her light. There she is. But you're alright, Isla? I'm still slightly concerned about her egg situation. You're alright? Basically what I'm doing right now is trying to get her weight up to over 35 grams, aiming for 40. Hopefully that will allow her to pass her eggs, but if not, I am definitely considering taking her to the vet. If we look a little bit closer, she's moving around because I'm moving her coconut. But usually she'll actually full on curl. Oh, you're coming out. Let's see. Totally out of focus there. Yes, usually when she's in her coconut, she will curl up so much that she curls up with her little tail. It's so cute, but off she goes. Now if we move on from Isla's tank, we'll just go down here. And this is Gizmo's tank. Now, I am filming at night, so I've had to put these lights on, so the geckos might not act as normal as they usually would. So Gizmo was just sat there for ages, and I spoke for ages, and then I stopped the filming, and suddenly she's come to see me. So you're right, Gizmo? Yeah, she'll probably pop her head up here. So for Gizmo's tank, you may have seen, I think I did like makeovers on all the tanks, and this is one of the backgrounds I did. I think that might have been last year sometime, and I am actually thinking of giving it a new makeover, more of a natural tank. So I'm going to do like a 3D background and cleanup crew. I didn't really know what to use for cleanup crew because it's quite a dry area, but loads of you guys said that if you have like a specific area for the cleanup crew that's kept damp, that will work. So I'm looking into that, and Gizmo's tank will be the first one to have the makeover. Now for Diego's tank. Always love Diego's background, but with this light it just makes it look even brighter. This hide he has is like one of my favourites. He always uses it. But since I put the light on, you may have noticed I've had to make this vine go down, because before it used to be straight up and he could get up to the top. But the problem with that is he could potentially get close to the light, which is dangerous. So he's only recently got the light. For the first few days, every time it would come on, he would just walk to his cold hide and remain there for hours. Ziggy did that as well, and so did Minnie. But now I think he's getting used to it. If we look up close, he's actually sleeping. Oops, I think I woke him up. You alright, Diego? I think he was sleeping. Okay, now on to Lyra. So as you can see, Lyra is right by the door here. And the door's very dirty. Definitely one thing to sort of expect when it comes to crested geckos. The glasses are going to get dirty, and it's probably the most cleaning I do, probably with a natural tank. I don't want to get her stuck in the door. So there's a lot going on in her tank. Everything is growing really well. You can see this Photonia has gone absolutely crazy. I put a new one in the background, and there's a bit of moss here, right? So a lot of people have this problem. I have the same problem. One sec, let me just get Lyra, come here. You gonna go? You gonna go? Okay. Moss, it goes brown. It's so annoying. So there was some moss out in my garden. It grows everywhere. It grows on rocks, it grows on wood, it grows on anything. Through winter, through summer, complete pour down or drought, it will remain bright green. So I scooped some off a brick, and I went through the whole thing of washing it like you meant to. And I've just stuffed it in that cork piece. I don't know whether it's going to grow. I'm assuming it's quite a slow growing moss, but it's so green. So I'm hoping it works. I put a new Bromeliad up here. It used to be in Isla's tank for ages and it was always in the shade, so it didn't do anything. But now I'm hoping it might turn red or pink because it's meant to. Got some pilea here. I repotted that sort of area with pileas because they do really well. And actually, Pothos, okay, one great plant for a terrarium is Pothos because it grows like crazy. This one in particular, right, it's gone all the way through here. This really long stem started growing up here. It's travelled all this way just to grow up the background. It has a mind of its own, but it's kind of cool because... are you going? That used to be filled with moss and she used to sleep behind the moss, but she keeps kicking it out. So she's lost her home there, so I have to find some more moss for her. But anyway, that is Lyra's tank. Before I move on to any of my other geckos, I thought I'd show you this because I thought it could come in handy for any of you guys who have like a vivarium or something left over. So this used to be, I think, Gizmo's vivarium, and I meant to move it out of my room and it ended up actually being a table. So a lot of the sort of series, little mini series that I do are usually filmed on this table, like Dino Pet, Sea Monkeys, probably Triops, the ant one of course. So this is a table, and I think it was in a photo the other day on Instagram and people were like, are you getting another pet? I'm like, no. This is just storage, and in here I have like my wood lice and some incubation stuff for obviously the crested geckos when they may lay the eggs. I'm still waiting on Isla. You can't really see, but got a few little bits there, and obviously the ant world here. So this is Ziggy's tank. She did poke her head out. Let's see. Zig! Hello! Hi, Zig! She's a little bit more sensitive to this light. It is new to her, and for the first week or two I put it on for half an hour, and I've just recently moved that up to an hour. But for the first week she would walk off and go in her cold hide and just remain there because obviously she didn't like it. But after a week or two, now she'll happily go to sleep with it on, just poke her nose out or something. Look at her little face. So cute. Oh, also, depending on when you're going to see this, on the 10th, so I'm filming this on the 9th, on the 10th, Ziggy turned 4 years old. So cute. And if you want to see when I first got her, that's actually on this channel, so you can check that out. And now for Minnie's tank. Now you probably won't see Minnie, I'm pretty sure she's just at the back of that cave. She might come out. But as you probably know, Minnie always has had like an eye issue. And what I notice she does, she's very licky. So she'll lick a lot of things to find her way around. She can still see. She'll always impress me with how well she can hunt. But yes, she licks a lot, she walks through a lot of dirt, so you can see she's put dirt in her water, which is definitely one of the issues you'll get with loose substrate, is you'll get it in the water. But let's see if she will come out. By the way, if you are learning to like handle your gecko, it's okay to move one of their hides every now and again. Let's move this over here. You alright, Zig? Min? Oh god, I'm turning into my mother. Come here. Oh, little Minnie. And by the way, that oh, goodbye. That calcium dish holder and that calcium dish holder are ones I made out of polystyrene, grout and sealant. So there's actually a tutorial on that, so you can see that if you want some sort of like rock sort of look. Comes in handy, you know, a little free thing. Oh my goodness, look at Ziggy's little face. Hi, Zig! She has two different eyes, so right now on her left eye it looks a little bit funny. I believe she has snake eyes. One's complete, or what is it, eclipse. There's one full eclipse and one partial eclipse. And now Minnie is off to this hide, which I actually really love this hide. I actually bought two at the time. I haven't used the second one yet. I thought maybe it might come in handy, but it looks like rocks, and on the other side there's like a fossil. And by the way, these two light units are actually connected because obviously with the UVB thing you can get a wire that goes from one light, you can actually see it goes from here, and then it connects into this one. So I only needed to plug in one plug for both lights, so that's pretty handy. So this is where I keep my fairy garden, which is made of loads of succulents and cacti and little fairy decorations, and it lives in a massive crate out here. There's a little chicken, some little bird houses, some aloe vera, little house. And over here is where I keep odd little bits. This is a new shelving unit, so I haven't really filled it up yet, but we've got like the food here, some more food, some bug gel. This is where Edgar, the chrysalis, is living. And down here is where I have crickets and mealworms and Morio worms. Isla is still up in that corner. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I would love to do a bigger tour of the crested gecko tanks in more detail, but I know not everyone really cares about growth rates of plants and so on, but when you have natural tanks it kind of is a little bit interesting. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this today, guys. Thanks for watching and goodbye.